everybody, welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am Keely Kerwin, and today I am here to share with you 2 double page layouts and 4 cards. This is a workshop. I do have instructions for this, and it is from the Lovely and Beautiful collection. Most of the components for this are still available. I am finally getting around to showing you guys this. We made this in Delaware. They made this in Florida in January where I wasn't able to attend, but they cut things up so I was able to do it. I love my friends and I was able to create it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So if you enjoy what you've seen here today, feel free to give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. Also, I'd love to invite you over to Keely's Creations Facebook group. It's a group of over 600 crafty friends, both from close to my heart, whether you are a maker or a customer, and from Stampin' Up, whether you're a demonstrator or a customer. You're definitely welcome there. The more the merrier. I share artwork and lots of fun things in that group. So if you like what you've seen here, definitely join that group too. So if you are ready to check out these pages and layout, or these pages and cards, let's get started. Hey crafty friends, it's Keely jumping in here today. I had to leave work a little early so that I could get Morgan to her dentist appointment. So jumping in here, we got a busy couple weeks. So my lip is healing good. The scab is all gone. It still has a weird, like it still feels numb a little bit on that one edge, and then the skin is a little tough, or not tough, tight. But I'm doing much better. Went to Morgan's softball tournament this last weekend in Slinger, and they won, so they are champions. Those girls in 2 days in 4 games hit 14 home runs, and I'm happy to say, yay, Morgan was one of them. She got her very first home run ever on Saturday. So that was a fun win for Father's Day. You got a lot coming on. I am doing this live, and then I am actually going to do 2 recorded videos so that you will have a video next Monday when I'm in Denver, and the following Monday when I am in Delaware. So be on the lookout for those. They will be scheduled for the 7 p.m. time frame on Monday, next Monday, and the following Monday. But today I am here to share with you a scrapbooking and card making workshop that my amazing friends had done in January when they all got together in Florida, where I was not able to attend, but they cut up a kit for me, sent me the directions, and I was able to assemble these 4 layouts and 4 cards. So thank you, Holly, for designing this amazing layout. It is from the Lovely and Beautiful collection, which is still available. I will show you guys where that is. So I'll show you 4 layouts, so 2 double pages and then 4 cards, but I'm going to set that off to the side. Okay, and the papers and everything are located in the January to April catalog. So most of this is while supplies last. All right, so you're going to want to get this as soon as you can if you like this workshop. It is a free, I will send you the guide free with a $50 purchase on my website. Okay, here, let's go over the catalog pieces first. So I use the Simply Beautiful, the paper here. So let's see here, number 8, Lovely and Beautiful, right here. So it's using this paper pack, which is gorgeous because it has foil in it, you guys. You're going to love this paper pack. We technically actually used the bundle, the whole suite, the suite bundle. So it was the $150. That is no longer available in US. So it is still available in French. And when I say French, that means the stamp sets are in French. But you can still buy pieces separately. So I'm going to show you what is still available. This paper pack, the DSP, is still available. The foil vellum, still available. You will love this. It's gorgeous. You'll see it used on the cards and layouts. These, the fun number 6 here is the pearlized faceted circles. They're gorgeous. They're kind of like this pinky coral and white and coral. Really, really pretty. A couple different sizes. Then number 7, the white with gold ribbon. We use this on the cards. So this is not used on the layouts. We just use some gray twine on the layouts. So these things are still available. Now coming over here, pay special attention. This bundle in English is still available. We use both of these sentiments and pieces of this. Okay, so this bundle is still available. The stamp set and the dies are available individually as well. Now over here is where things get a little dicey. This stamp set and bundle is only available in French. So please make sure if you are interested in purchasing that you're paying attention that the stamp set is only available in French. Okay. The dies are available as standalone, and then the bundle is available in French as well. So the stamp and then the stamp and die is available in French. The The dies are still available on their own, but this is not available in English, okay? All right, so now that we're straight on that, I'm going to set that off to the side and going to show you the awesome cutting, the information and the workshop that Holly created. So it's going to tell you the supplies. So again, you're going to see some of these things are not, the suite is not available, but you can find the pieces of the suite as I showed you in the catalog, okay? And then other things that we used and what cardstock. She shows you the 2 different layouts, which you'll get to see here, and then the dimensions and how they're cut, and then the assembly. Same with the cards. It's not an actual cutting diagram, it's just cutting instructions, all right? But it's easy to follow. You'll be able to handle it, no problem. Love this. All right, let's start with what you're here to see. Let's show layout number 1, since that's how Holly designed it. She's got her layouts first and then her cards. So this is layout number 1, and isn't this gorgeous? I love it. It's like pastel colors, but yet there's some darker, brighter pieces in here. Now what you can see, so this is the back of a piece. We use the white daisy as the cardstock base, but you can see that this does not have any foil. So the back side of this would have had a foil pattern to it, but you kind of need to mute some of this because we got a lot of gold foil happening here. I'm going to bring it up at the end of each layout so that you can see, but you can see the centers of these flowers have gold foil in them. That is on the DSP itself. And we have these fun elements. So this looks just like a stamp that was in the set that's not available anymore other than in French, again with the leaves. So this is foil on top of vellum. How pretty is that? And what I do with vellum is so you can see I left it so that you can still stick the picture underneath, but I don't put vellum, or I don't put any adhesive where it might show. So the adhesive is behind this flower because you can't see it. It's behind the leaves up at the top, and it's behind this little box back behind it. Again, this piece right here, it's a vellum punch out. Love it. And then you have the not floral because it's not, but the leaves, the foliage. And then here is where we just tied some twine, the gray twine, and then added some of those faceted circles, they called them, here. And then again, here is the twine. And so we have our triangle, right? Your eye visual triangle. Here is another piece that's from that punch out kit, or from the ephemera pack. And then a day to remember is where we stamped. So I was going to leave that open so I could show you guys that quick. Can I find it fast? Let's see. I think it's right. Oh, oh, there we go. So here, isn't that awesome? Here's that foil. And then you'll see we use these die cuts as well. So I think and then you're showing layouts. It's great because you can see different pieces of this and how it's put together. Here we go. So these are the foil elements. And then a day to remember is from this set. And again, I said you could get this as a bundle. So you'll get 10% off, or you can choose to get one or the other. But that is the dies that are here. So 2 different sets of dies, one using in the cardstock and then as the background, and then one on the white daisy so that we could stamp directly on it. And again, another piece, I'm going to leave that open on the side here, but another piece of the gold vellum, a flower. So this one, the gold is filled in. This one, the gold is not. I fell in love with, and I opened those. I'm like, you see them in the catalog, they're cute. You can't tell what they look like, but when you see them in person, I was like, holy heck, yes, I'm so glad I bought those. And then again, some of the faceted circles are over here. This layout will give you 2 horizontal 4x6s. It'll give you 4 3x3 squares and 2 horizontal 3x4s. Choose to make any of them journaling if you want to. We just had some of the cardstock to make the items pop. So I'm going to bring that up close, and I'm going to do this so that hopefully you can see that gold foil shininess. And then check this one out. So you can see the gold foil in the center. That's just on the DSP. But then these are the gold foiled ephemera pieces. How pretty is that? Okay, that's the left page. Here is the right page. And again, that gold foil. It looks just like you heat embossed it, but it is easy because all you have to do is punch it out. All right, guys, that's layout number 1. I'm going to set that off to the side up here so that I can get to that catalog easily. Here is layout number 2. Okay, bring that up over here. So this is using, the other one had some of the pinks and the purples. This one is just going to be the greens and like the coral colors, and then they're 2-sided. So this, I love two-sided cardstock. This is the light side, that is the dark side beneath it. So I used the party alphabet and cut the letters out twice. So this top one, you'll get to see when I bring it up, we ran through an embossing machine. So it's got an embossed look to it, and then they are popped up on dimensionals so that the darker side is down below. So Simply the Best. I am not exactly sure where we got that one from. Sorry guys, I'm sure it's in her instructions as to where she got that. And then we just dovetailed it, okay? So this one is gonna give you 3 horizontal 4x6s, and I have this on so that I can pull that off and stick the picture underneath. So 3 horizontal 4x6s, these are more like a 3x5. Okay, so it's not a full 4x6, but you totally could have made it a 4x6. And then this is some of that foil again, and I have it so that I can pop that off. I don't have it. Oh, I thought I only adhered it in the center. Well, maybe I didn't, but it'll work. I'll be able to pull that off and pop that back on. Then you'll get to see some of the dies in action, okay? That was these dies right here. And like I said, the dies are available. If you want the stamp, it's only available in French, okay? But the dies themselves are still available, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Stacking things. So we have the light colors, and we have a dark shade, and then we have the yellow on top, and then you have the green leaf, and then the center of the leaf in a darker color. And again, we use the gray twine, and then the different colors of those circular dots are on here. These 3 little, they're punch outs again from that ephemera, just adding a little bit of gold. This stamp, again, the title, just like on the other one, is from over here. Okay, and then just the different shades and styles and colors of the different stamps, or the different die cuts. I love it. Doing your leaves and your flowers, and again, tying a fun little accent with the gray twine. Okay, and then again, 2 each on each of those parts. I'm gonna bring that up so that you can see that embossing on the best. Okay, and so the top layer is popped up with dimensionals, and this part right here is laying flat, but then there's a little dimensional under here, so it makes it the same layer. And then here is the flowers, and then that gold ephemera foil. Love that. Okay, here, so you can see that. You can hopefully see the pretty sparkles. Those sparkles are still available. The ephemera is still available. The dies are still available. So it's a great addition to your stash. So that was layout 2. So there was two layouts, and I'm going to show you the 4 cards. So card number 1, again, is using that same paper. So the paper, again, has, the DSP has gold foil to it. Here is one of the images that we die cut. This is ephemera that's punched out, and then here is that ribbon that has gold in it as well. And then we also added these. The Sentiment Thinking of You is not from that stamp set, so I don't know that we even used the stamp set. I'm going to keep an eye out on what we, oh, we did. It's used on the next card. So that's card number 1. Card number 2. So this piece was run through the embossing folder, and the embossing, it's the same embossing folder that we used for the title, and then the foil paper, the foil DSP, a different size of those fun dies, and then To the Happy Couple is from the one that is only available in French. But I'm sure you can find a sentiment, if you are a card maker, from your stash that would fit in that spot perfectly. Again, we combined, here is some of the gold foil ephemera here and over here, and then here are some of the dies. And those dies are still available that make those pretty flowers. And then adding in some of those circled gems. Card number 3, again, the white daisy is using that same embossing folder, but then just using some papers and adding some of the embossed piece, or some of those foil gems. Oh my gosh, not foil, some of those gems. Wedding Wishes, again, yes, that was from that stamp. So you'd find something from your stash, unless you want French. And then the flowers are just all layered up. That was card 3. Card 4, the last card, again, is the foiled DSP, but then using this fun oval from the punch outs, the ephemera punch outs. the same pieces here, and we added a piece of white daisy cardstock behind, and then stamped directly "Hold You in My Heart," and that is not from that French one. So use what you have in your stash, or I can find this name of that sentiment stamp in Holly's guide. And again, we used the pretty, can you see that? The pretty gold ribbon. And then using these in gold, or in purples and whites instead of the oranges over here. So that is card, I'm gonna move these over, card 4. So I hope you guys like the 4 different designs that were created, and those go along with layouts 1 and 2. I'm gonna move those now. Layouts, 2 different layouts, 12 by 12 layouts. So I'd love to hear what's your favorite if you are a card maker. This is great because I do like to make cards. I just don't like to design them myself. So having Holly done that for me was awesome. And you guys have the guide. You have the guide with a $50 purchase. You can get that guide for free. Stick these all over here and then you can see. So I'd love to hear below, what's your favorite? If you guys have any questions, let me know. Again, these were from the January to April catalog, and then I have the guide for them. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. You'll get to see the layouts and the cards up close at 7 p.m. every day the rest of this week. Then I am going to do 2 more videos that I will record. They will not be lives, but they will be recorded so that you can then view them next Monday, and then pictures and images and stuff like that will also be posted, because I will be in Denver next week, and then the week after I will be in Delaware creating more beautiful artwork to share with you guys. So I will talk to you guys later. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya. Tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!